Good day. This is tutorial 3, exercise 2. So what you're going to learn from this exercise, you have learned some new features like rough, features fillets in previous exercise you already learned, and also you can use to create hole using hole visits. And we have two different type of dimensioning. One is a global dimensionings and equation driven dimensions. Okay, here we will see your dimension. Here we have the parameters A, B, C. The A, B, C is a global dimension for this object. Okay, so what we need to start, first we need to key in the value for the global dimensions. How we call up global dimensions? You can go here, insert, you can scroll down, you can click here, insert. Is it under somewhere here? Oh, I think it's under tools, it's not insert. It's under dimensions, not under dimension. Let me call up. Okay, you can go under tools. You need to look for equations, or it's more easy, you just type equation. But when you search for equation, make sure the searching options you need to change to command. It's not help, it's not file, it's not my SOLIDWORKS, but it's command. So for the command, you type equations, it will come up equations. So these global variables, also we call it as global dimensions. So you can type A. So what is the value? 105. Confirm. B. 100. C. You can put it. You can call up B because your dimensions of C is B divided by 5. So from here you can call up the variables B divided 5. Okay. Okay, from here you can see sensor annotations, but before you add equations, here don't have any equations option here. But after you key in all the global variables or global dimensions, you click OK. The design tree here, it will pop up features, we call that equations. You will see a dimension here. The dimension C, it will automatically calculate for you. So first we will start from the plane here, top plane. What we're going to do, we were going to sketch what we can see from here. Okay, we need to sketch a square with the dimensions on all the length is equal to B. So I'm going to use a center rectangle and insert dimension. When you insert dimension, you need to put equal sign, call up B, confirm. So if your dimension is driven, controlled by the global variables or global dimension, you can see a sigma symbol in front of it. Okay, then from here, similars, we need to put B, confirm. Okay, so how much that we going to extrude? In this case here, because it involves certain angles. If we use extruded boss, it won't give you any angles. Okay, in this case here, I will build half of this model, and I will mirror the other half on the top. So half of it I will going to extrude A divided 2. So I will going to extrude the boss. So here we can put equal sign, call out A divided 2. Confirm. Okay. Okay, if extruded boss, what happens? You will see we extrude without any angles. We have two ways that we can use draft. If you already extrude a box like this, you may need to use draft features here. These draft features is not allow you to put any variables. You see, if I put equal sign, I can't call up C, but I can put in the value for the C. Let me start over again. I can put in the angles for C. And the first option here, I need to select the base as a reference face. The direction of pulling, I need to make sure it's pulling upward. And the face here is the face that we need them to form a slope. So I will select face here, 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 and here. So all the face here, it will become a slope, but it doesn't show any preview. We don't have an option to show preview, but we can click confirm. See, it will become a trapezium like this. So if you click the draft, it will show you the angle here. If you want to link this dimension to your global dimensions, you need to double click, put equal sign here, and link it to C. So you can see you will have the angle here. So this is the first method. Second method, let me delete this draft first. If you delete any features that link to your dimensions, that relate to your global dimension or global variables, when you delete any features linked to here, it will show up errors. How to fix these errors? You may need to manage, right click, manage equations. You will see the features here. Draft 1 is linked to C. So this draft 1, you may right click, highlight first, right click, and delete the equations. This is how you're going to fix. You will see the dimension is controlled by B. You will see, so here D1 of the scarce is controlled by B, and D2 of scarce is controlled by B. Okay, we're back to here. The other method to show you how we can call up the draft is actually under extruder boss. So I edit features. Here we can call up boss. Here you can turn on the button for the draft. You can put in key in what is the angle for the draft. Okay, it will show you the preview how it becomes. So for extruder boss, actually we can turn on the draft features, include the angles, then it will become draft like this. Okay, now what we can do, we need to mirror it to complete the model. So for the mirrors, we either select face or plane. So in this case here, we select the face. Pattern to mirror, we select the extruder boss one, then you form a mirror like this. Confirm. Okay, next, what we need here, we need to create a hole. This hole, we have a standard and type. The type of the hole is cuttable, ISO, and we have different type, different size. We have fit conditions and the end conditions. So first things, we need to add a center line to position the location that we need to add the hole visit. So what we can do here, on the top here, we start sketch. I'm going to position a center line from the middle here, midpoint, to here. So here it will become half of the B, Okay, and we measure from here is half of the B. Okay, then we exit from here. Now we have a center line where we can position the hole visit. You go to features, hole visit, you click on hole visit. Okay, then you need to pick the first type is counter bolt. The standard we may pick ISO. The type hex screw grade C ISO 4018. The size is M30. The fit condition is normal and condition is true all. To place this, you need to click position, 3D sketch. You will see a preview. You move here, place at the end point of this center line. Then confirm. It will form a screw hole. Okay, if you feel annoying, you can hide the sketch tool. You just hide this so you don't see the center line. Okay, next what we're going to do, we need to have this, a slot. The slot we need to cut 5 mm into it. But before we cut the slot, you can see all the edge here. We need to use features fillet with R10. So we may start from R, fillet 10, all the edge here. Here. Make sure you select all the edge. Confirm. Okay, done. Okay, then for the slot, you will see the positions. This one is R is a radius, B divided 2. That means will be 15. So the position, how we position this, so we can pick from the top here, start sketch. We can put circles. So what is the size of the circles? So in this case here, we put it as diameter. So we can just use B as a dimension. Okay, we just put B as a dimensions. But from here, we will change it for constructions because it's used for positioning. Then the position will be, we put a center line. From here, we connect to the edge. The intercept point between the circles and the center line will be the position for your slot. So I will use center slot, pick center slot, start from the intercept point here. I will create a slot like this. Okay, so what is the dimensions? The dimension is B divided 5 and 8. So here is 8. Then the size here, we put equal B divided 5. Okay, confirm. Okay, in this case here, you can use two options. You can use it because now is a sketch. So if sketch, you can use circular sketch pattern. If you already cut, so maybe you can consider to select using these circular patterns. Okay, so either one. So for the exercise, maybe we can cut first. Cut 5 mm. So let you practice how we use this features pattern. Okay, we have a slot cut here. So total you need 4 slots on the top here. So you can pick circular pattern. Then because it will circulate according to the hole here, we will select it as a reference. Total we need is 4. All is equidistant. So the degree will be 360. Features pattern here, I will select the cut. So you will have cut 1. So you can see it will form the pattern like this. Confirm. Okay, done. So remember, save your model before you do any change. Okay, then remember, assign the materials that is stated in your quiz to find what is the mass of the model. Okay, if let's say the question needs you to change the parameter A, B, C, so you can update the information here. You can update the dimensions. How you're going to update? You just go here, manage equations. So it's easy for you. Maybe you want to change A equal to 110, B equal to 105. So basically C is controlled by B. So basically we only can change A or B. If you confirm, you will see the dimension is automatically updated to the dimension that controlled by A, B, C. Okay, if you want to show whether it's already changed, you can go annotations, right click, show feature dimensions. So all the smart dimension, it will appear. So this is your dimension B. Just now is 100, now it changed to 105. And here is the height, half A. So when your A is changing, here also it will change. The angle C here, it will change also. Okay, so this is all about the exercise. Thank you.